In the previous video, we had an overview of a help desk. Let us now discuss creating a Jira service desk project. In this video, we are going to take a look at creating a Jira service desk project using the project template, walkthrough of Jira service desk project interface, how it is different from Jira Core and Jira software. We will take a look at the default customer portal that comes with the Jira service desk project, and we will take a look at the working on Jira Service Desk project. So right now I'm logged into one of my Jira instance where I'll be creating a new Jira Service Desk project. So on top, if I go to the projects options, and if I click on the create project option, I am now presented with various templates to create a project. So earlier we had a look at creating a project of type software. We also had a look at creating a project of type business. This time, let us take a look at the Jira Service Desk template. So right now we have three templates: basic, IT Service Desk, and customer service. So let me select IT Service Desk and click on the next button. Now give your project a nice name. So my IT Service Desk project name is Helpdesk Team, and I can have my key, which is HT. And in this particular project, we will have these request types which are listed here. So we will have a service request, we will have service request with approvals, incident change, problem, task, and a subtask. So click on the submit button to create your project. So when you create a new Jira Service Desk project, you are now taken directly to the tab which is called as a queue. So a queue is nothing but a bucket of different types of ticket, and these queues are something that you can also configure. But out of the box, when you select a template, you're already presented with a variety of queues based on different types like incident, service request, change, problem, and so on. So when you are working on the tickets, and when you are actually responsible for responding to the customers, so queue is the place where your technicians, your agents will keep a look at. And the second option that we have is the customer tab here. If I click on it, I'll be able to take a look at how my current Jira Service Desk is configured. So right now it says everyone with an account on this Jira instance is a customer. So this can be changed, and we'll take a look at this configuration later on, that how we can limit the customer list in a Jira Service Desk project. And then we have the option to take a look at the reports. We'll definitely take a look at these reports in the future videos. But this time I want to quickly show you how we can work on a Jira Service Desk project. So since we selected a template to create a project, we already have one portal configured for us. So if I click on this link that says customer channels, I have this link which is displayed to me, and it says visit the portal. And if I click on this particular link, so I'm now taken to this particular link, which is nothing but my customer portal. And this customer portal is a web interface. It has its unique link. This link can be opened in a different window, and you can also share this particular link on your website, and anyone who has access to your Jira instance, or they have account on your Jira instance as a customer, they can access your customer portal. And if you notice, the most important part or the highlight of the customer portal is the huge search box here. And the idea of the customer portal is to enable this self-serve mechanism where customers can search for the information. But for this search to work, we need to have the integration of Jira Service Desk to a Confluence space. So right after your search box, you have different options to choose from. So we have these groupings like common request, login and accounts. We have a section that says computers. Then we have applications, servers, and infrastructure. So these are different grouping of your request types. And these icons that you see here, these links, get IT help, set up VPN to the office, request a new account, desktop and laptop support, these are different types of request that you can configure, and based on the request type that customer is selecting, they are taken to the right channel or the right queue in the Jira service desk project. So let us say if I need some IT help, I can now click on the link and now I can fill up this particular form. So if I'm a customer, I can simply click on the link, get IT help, and I can fill up this form and raise a ticket. But as an agent, you can also raise a ticket on behalf of your customers. And that is why you see that this option on top called raise this request on behalf of your customer name. So you can change this particular reporter to any user who is there in your system. So let me now raise a new ticket very quickly. Let us say if my keyboard is not working, so I can type in my summary and I can also type in my description. And when you type in your summary and description, you have the option to also attach a file. So if you have any screenshot or PDF file, or you want to attach any file that you want to share with your support team, you can upload it here. And by the way, this form can be customized. You can also include more fields. You can also make some of these fields as a required field, and we will be taking a look at these configurations in the future videos. So let me now quickly create a new ticket, and then we'll take a look at how your agents can work on this ticket. So when you raise a new ticket, you can see here that the information is now displayed right on the portal. And if you compare this particular request type raising on the portal, it is quite simple as compared to the Jira interface. And that is the whole point. You want to make it very simple for the end user to raise a ticket from the portal. Now, as a customer, I can take a look at the details that I filled in. I can see that I also have the option to add a comment. So if I need to communicate to my agent that please provide me the help ASAP, so I can just type in my comment and click on the add button. So this comment will be added to the same Jira ticket that has been sent to your service desk. And on the right hand side, you have some more options. So you have some options to disable the notifications for this particular ticket. You have the option to also share this ticket to someone. You also have the option to escalate the ticket if you think you need some escalation. And you can also resolve and cancel the request. So that is also the possibility. And on this particular page, you also have the option to take a look at all the requests that you raised earlier. So if you click on the top right corner, and if you go to the request tab and click on the all request, you can take a look at all the tickets that could be of any request type raised by you listed here. So you can also follow up on your previous tickets. And if you now go back to your queue, you should be able to take a look at all the tickets that are being raised from the portal. So if I click on the all open request, and if you just notice here that the new ticket that we raised from the portal is now listed in my queue, and this queue is something which is for all the tickets, but you can have a separate queue for a service request. So this particular type of ticket is nothing but a service request. It can be an incident. So based on the request type that people are selecting or your customers are selecting from the portal, the ticket will be sent to the right queue. And you can have different people, different team members who are monitoring their own queue. And you also have the option to create a new queue by simply clicking the button here and defining the parameters that you want to have in your queue. So for example, if you want to create a queue for all the tickets assigned to you, so you can click on my open tickets and you can select the criteria. It is something similar to your Jira issue navigator. So you can select all the tickets which are assigned to you, and that means the assignee name is equal to current user, and the status of the ticket should be open. So the moment you create a new queue, you can see here that right now it says your queue is empty, and the reason is that there is no ticket currently assigned to me. So what I can do, if I go back to my all open queue and if I open one of the ticket here, so this is one of my ticket which I raised from the portal. I need to click on this, and maybe if I need some more space, I can also close my queue. And this is my ticket, which is very much similar to any Jira ticket in Jira Core or in Jira software. However, few things are different. For example, of course, you can see the current workflow statuses and the transitions on top. Like you can respond to the customer, you can move the ticket to in progress, and you can also do some other workflow transitions, and you can see the type of the ticket. But on the right hand side, you have the option to take a look at the SLAs which are configured for this particular ticket. So we will be taking a look at these SLAs later on, but right now you already have these SLAs configured, which are two SLAs for you: time to first response and time to resolution. And if you want, you can also add a comment and communicate to your user that you are working on the ticket. So if you add a new comment here, thank you for raising the ticket, we will get back to you. So you're just acknowledging that you will be working on the ticket. Now, if you notice here, you have the option to add a comment, but also have the option to just add a comment internally. But in most cases, if you want to communicate to the end user, to the customer, that you will be working on the ticket, so you can click on the button share with customer. And what will happen now, your customer will also get the same comment on the portal. So this is a very good feature in Jira Service Desk, where you have the control on the comment visibility. And now if I'm ready to start the work on this particular ticket, all I can do, I can just click on the assign to me link here on the right section under people. And now the ticket will be assigned to me. And if I go back to my queues, and if I open all the queues here, so I'll click on keep my menu open. I can see here that the current status of the ticket is waiting for support, and it means that we need to start working on the ticket. Let me click on the ticket again. My keyboard is not working. And if I click on the in progress button on top, I will be able to start the progress of my ticket. And your customer will also get notified that there is some progress happening on the ticket. So this is the way you will be working on the Jira Service Desk project. And the good thing is that you can actually work on your Jira Service Desk project out of the box. It comes with some templates, but in the later videos, we will be taking a look at how we can configure your Jira Service Desk project. In the next video, we will discuss configuring Jira Service Desk, where we will be talking about the portal, request type, SLA, automation rules, and notifications.